from where we stopped last time, have we prayed to God who our so-called pastors are? Now, to the next one. Is it a crime to use a man of God's name or calling or covenant to pray? I'm saying this to us, there's nothing bad in it. Inasmuch that we've confirmed the person's right standing with God. Inasmuch that we've confirmed it. As a matter of fact, God in his infinite mercy, he says, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God of Israel. Abraham is a man. Isaac is a man. And Jacob, which is Israel, is a man. They are men, but not ordinary man. Not ordinary man. They are men that made impact in the kingdom. They are men that shook the kingdom of the devil. They are men of like passion. They are men that are ready to give it all to God, that gave it all to God. They are men that are ready to die for the Lord. Men like Job that said, even though he slay me, yet I will trust him. Men like Paul that says, for me to live is Christ and to die is gain. Men of valor. Men of like passion. Men that all they had was nothing to them. All they had, all they worked for, all the properties, money, livestock, everything they had was nothing compared to the love they had for Christ. Men that look up and say, this mountain, give it to me. Men that are ready to die for the kingdom. When they said about Paul, that, this man that holds this belt, this loin, if he goes to so place, he will be imprisoned. And Paul said, I'm not ready to only be imprisoned, but even to die for Christ, even to die for the kingdom. Men of like passion. God cannot just say, I'm God of so person, just for fun. It means those people are called. Those people are faithful. Those people are men of faith. Those people are right standing with God. Those people are known by God. God knows them. He said, I know my sheep, and they know me. When they hear my voice, they recognize. Those that recognize the voice of God. Those that are desperately waiting for the second coming of Christ. Those that are not mixing anything. They don't mix anything with their calling. They are ready to go anywhere. God said to Abraham, leave your father's house. Leave your mother's house. To the land which I will show you. Men that doesn't know their bearing. That all their bearing depends on God. All their future on God. They care less about tomorrow. They care less about what tomorrow holds. They care less about their present situation. They care less about their present predicament. All they need is God. In the morning, evening, and night is God. Like 𝕊𝕆𝕆 will say, he will say, God, I'm here. What will you have me do? Those that all they live for is that, God, what will you have me do? Not of me, but you. People that are not ready to be seen, but just God to be seen through them. They want to live for the kingdom by all means. Even despite the corruption in this generation, they are still standing. They are still open. They are still holding on to God. Nothing bad in calling God God of so person. Because that is why the last episode we talk about finding out who the person you are using is calling to pray. Who he is. Do you think if I kneel down now to pray and say, oh God of Abraham, God will not answer? He will honor it. He will honor the name. Say, oh God of Israel. He will honor it. Permit me to say this. Even if you should say, oh God of Paul. Yes, sir. Paul lived for God. He became mad for God. It's just God. The man can decide. The man who decided not to marry just because of this business, kingdom business. He decided not to marry just for God. He was sold out to Christ. He was sold out, completely sold out. He was not ready for any distraction. That was why he decided not to marry. He didn't want any distraction. He only wants God. He only wants to do more. He only wants to do more. He was only waiting for the time he will die and see Christ face to face. The time he will die and see God in the glory. That was why he said to die is gain. There's nothing bad in using anybody's name to pray. In as much as heaven confirmed the calling of that person. Any man that ever has confirmed their calling, that has covenant with the heavenlies, covenant with Trinity, nothing bad in using their name to pray. Nothing bad in using their name to pray. That was why I said, before you start that, be sure of the calling of that person you are using their name to pray. God will honor so many prayers, in as much as the person's calling you are using to pray is a right calling, is a true calling. He will definitely honor it. He will definitely honor it. That's why I will put it to you. Be careful, be watchful, be mindful of the church you go. Don't just go to any church. Be careful, be watchful, be mindful. So that your case will not be like from frying pan to fire. So that you can end well. So that you will be in a right standing with God. Èrè kí ni fẹ́nìyàn tó jèrè gbogbo ayé tó sọ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ nù? Kí ni yóò fi ṣe pàṣípààrọ̀? What would they use in exchange of their life? God bless you. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.